all boils down to this, folks. ES Tunis or Chelsea duke it out for a spot in the last 16. Of course, who's going to come out on top? We're going to take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again in another video. Today we take a look at the latest match over in the Club World Cup. ES Tunis up against Chelsea. That's right, for a spot in the last 16. What am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you in a second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button. You want to subscribe for Blackburn Rovers, Club World Cup, World Football. We've got it all here under one roof. That's right, Tunis still in the mixer, as are Chelsea, of course, licking their wounds from their last round of matches. What am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you in a second. Big shout out to the members on the Patreons. You know who you are. But anyway, we're going to jump in the deep end and preview this banger. It's Tunis, it's Chelsea, it's coming at you thick and fast. But how do we get to this stage with Experience Sportive de Tunis? That's right. They qualified as the best ranked eligible team in the African four-year federation, the CAF. They've been here 3 times previous, back in 2011, 2018, and 2019. The odds for them to qualify at the start of the tournament, 10-1. The odds to win the whole thing was 500-1. I did expect group stage exit, but guess what? They're here, and they're still in the mixer. Of course, these guys are hoping to do the business here with the likes of Memesh between the sticks, Bashir Ben Said as well, compete for the jersey. Also moving forward, the likes of Mushram Tujani, Yasser Maria, Ahmed Ben Mohamed, and Hazman Jalasi as well. Into the midfield spots, you got the likes of Yosef Balalali, Jan Sassi, Alice Mokwana, and up top, the likes of Rodriguez, Kusi Maka, Beli Salil, and Chilib Chebalabalali. But this is the lineup we could see. Ben Said between the sticks. They got the back 4 of Kouadai, Ban Hamida, Ben Mohamed, and Bonchiniba. Moving forward, Gunichi, Teka, Konate, Humarumni, Jablani, and Rodrigo Rodriguez up top. This is the resume so far. They did lose to Flamengo, as did Chelsea. 2-0 it was for them. They bounced back with a 1-0 win over LAFC to put themselves currently in 3rd position. Level on points with Chelsea. A draw will not do it, guys. So we need a winner. Same can be said for Chelsea. A draw will not do it. Well, a draw will actually do it for Chelsea. I think a draw is enough, because LAFC cannot catch them. But I think Chelsea do have eyes on that top spot, and they'll need a bit of a goal swing. They'll need to put some goals past ES Tunis. But anyway, we're not talking about them. We're talking about ES Tunis. But now we're going to switch focus and talk about Chelsea, who are coming into this as winners of the 2020-2021 UEFA Champions League, securing their spot in this year's competition back in the 14th of March 2023. They've been here twice previous, back in 2012 and 2021. The odds to qualify were 10-1 on to get out of the group, 9-1 to win the whole thing. I did expect quarterfinals for Chelsea, but right now, I don't know. I honestly don't know. This is the who's who of the squad here. A monumental, humongous squad with the likes of 25 goalkeepers, including Kepa, Roberto Sanchez. Betteleni is no longer there. He's on the books of Man City, but he's still in amongst the tournament right here, right now. Fofana, Cucurella, Colwell, Chilwell, Gausto, all competing to get in the starting 11 here. Moving forward, likes of Cole Palmer, Pedro Neto, Jadon Sancho. They've got Moses Caicedo as well. Up top, Nuku, Jackson, red card last time, Delap as well. Could be the lineup right here with Sanchez, Cucurella, Colwell, Tossin, James at the back, Fernandez, Caicedo, Sancho, not involved, Palmer, Madueke, and Neto up top. This is the resume so far for Chelsea. Open up with an okay win over LAFC, 2-0. They did shit the bed against Flamengo. Very much second best in that match, but now it's all to do in this game, taking on ES Tunis. For a spot in the last 16, it all comes down to this. A draw, like I said, will be enough for Chelsea. It will oust because of the goal difference, of course, which is a shame. But a win for ES Tunis could see them leapfrog Chelsea into that. Defeat, though, for Chelsea. Again, Tunis will leapfrog and potentially send ES Tunis in top bins as well. I'm trying to see. I think LAFC cannot make it. They cannot make it. So that's a damp squib there. This match coming at you at the Lincoln Financial Field on the 25th of June. ES Tunis under Maha Kanzani, who is a Tunisian. Just one defeat in the last 6 for them coming into this. Up against Chelsea and Enzo Marquesca, and 1 defeat in the last 6 as well for them. Now, of course, if Chelsea were to lose this and crash out at this stage, questions will be raised for the future of Enzo Marquesca in a tournament such as this. I know it doesn't feel right, but a group such as this, Chelsea should be walking it, to be honest with you. The bookies have ES Tunis at 14-1. The bookies also have Chelsea at 5-1 on. The draw is at 5-1. The public vote is not as overwhelmingly favoured as you might imagine. Chelsea 63% of the public vote. The others go 32% with ES Tunis. The draw is at 5, of course. Basically, the winner goes through. A draw again, probably enough for Chelsea as well. What about me then, folks? What about me? I liked Tunis from the get-go. I've gone big, though. I'm sorry. It's a damp squib at this moment in time. I think Chelsea have got the tools. I think Tunis will give them a game. They might even take the lead. But once Chelsea get a goal or two, the heads might drop for Tunis. So I just think it's going to be a bit too far. I would love to say I'm wrong. I really would. But ultimately, it's going to be a massive game. And let's hope I'm wrong. I'm all about the underdog, guys. I'm all about it. But if I'm a betting man, I've got to back Chelsea on this one. So we'll see if I'm right or wrong. Hopefully I am. But until then, I'll see you soon when we return.